Hey guys, it's Lisa, and I am just doing a quick little update because I haven't done one since the Friday before the retrieval, I think. So since then, we have had the retrieval, and Kelly did great. They were able to get 10 eggs, 6 of which were mature, 5 of which fertilized. They weren't able actually to get to some other eggs on her left ovary because of blood vessels. Actually, she was having an issue with blood pooling in her ovary, I guess. So there was so many blood vessels that the doctor didn't want to aggravate it, so he couldn't get some of the eggs. But we got 10. Yesterday morning they called and told us that out of the 10, 5 fertilized. So today is now Tuesday, and I was anxiously awaiting that phone call all morning, you know, and finally got it around 1 o'clock, and I was so nervous. My stomach was sick all morning. When she called, she's like, "Lisa, I have really good news. The 5 are doing great. They look exactly as they need to look." And oh my God, I was so excited. I was so relieved and so happy, and just, I know we have a few more days of the week to go here, but I am having a Friday transfer. So I'm very happy that I'm doing a 5-day transfer. I've never done a 5-day transfer before. I've only done a 3-day. So it makes me a little hopeful because I can't even tell you the sense of relief. So we have 5 little embryos growing there. I don't want to cry, so I'm not going to. But I called Kelly first. As soon as I hung up with the nurse, I called Kelly before I called Bill, because I was so excited, and I know she was anxiously awaiting the news also. So that is that. My protocol for the transfer on Friday, which has been, I was on Lupron. Last Thursday was my last dose of Lupron. I'm on 4 estrogen patches that I'm alternating, taking them off every other day, putting 4 new ones on. I'm taking 1 estrogen blue little Smurfy pill right up the cha, and I am also taking a progesterone pill right up the cha. I am also taking a progesterone shot in the butt that Bill has to give me because it has to be intramuscular, which that doesn't bother me at all. He does a good job with it. I don't even feel the needle going in half the time. And I'm also taking an antibiotic and Medrol. And the Medrol, I found out, is actually, it suppresses your immune system and makes implantation easier. So right now I'm on a 4-day dose of it, but I actually did email my nurse and I asked her if I could be on a 10-day dose of it because from what I've heard from other women that are in my I'm in a private donor group on Facebook, and a lot of them had said that they were on it for a longer extended period of time, just until the positive pregnancy test, because it's kind of like the natural killer cells. Like, sometimes your immune system attacks the embryo also, and in case that happens, I don't want it to happen, so I'm waiting anxiously to hear what my nurse is going to say. So that is all I'm taking for this. I also plan on keeping my feet warm, you know, during my bed rest and stuff. Drinking my liquids just with no ice, because I've been doing that anyway. My acupuncturist said that don't make anything too cold because it kind of shocks your system, and same with your feet, like you want to stay warm. So I'm going to do those 2 things, and I'm going to go have a transfer on Friday. Hopefully, you know, hopefully the next couple days that we still keep getting good news. But I asked her, I said, "What happens now?" And she said, "Oh, everything's looking really, really great." And she said, "I think they're going to be just fine." So exhale, I'm exhaling. So as for Kelly, she did really great with the retrieval. After the retrieval, she came home, and I want to say she slept about 6 or 7 hours straight because she was just wiped out from the anesthesia and probably from, you know, being anxious. I know she really wanted to know how many eggs we were getting, and I'll link her retrieval video down below. If you guys haven't seen it, you have to see it. And it really broke my heart to see her crying in the video. She was really upset that they only got 10 eggs, but to me, it's more about quality and not quantity. I mean, if those eggs are mature and those are good quality eggs, I am so happy with 5. I cannot even tell you. So, and I've told her that numerous times, and I hope it makes her feel a little better. But, the video just broke my heart to see her so upset. But Kelly, you did great, and I could never repay you, ever. There's nothing that I could do to repay you. They left yesterday morning, and And it was sad to see them go, but I know that they were anxious to get home and be in their house again and just go back into the daily swing of things. But it was great having her and John and the kids here, and it was just so great spending so much time with them. And Bill and I went to breakfast after they left, and when we came home, the house was so quiet, and I started crying, and Bill said, "What's the matter?" And I said, I miss the noise in here. Like, I need noise in my house. So I'm fingers crossed that this transfer pans out so I can have my own noise in the house. It's just way too quiet in here with just the two of us. So that is where I'm at, and that is where Kelly's at. She is home. She says she's crampy and uncomfortable, but she doesn't have pain, which I'm happy about. She's been drinking Gatorade, and that's pretty much it. As far as her blood vessels and the bleeding went, they were actually almost at a point where they said that they did an ultrasound after her retrieval, and she was bleeding. Her ovary was bleeding still, so the doctor said, you know, we're going to do an ultrasound in another half an hour, and if it doesn't stop bleeding, we're going to have to take her to the hospital. And John was texting me all this from inside the room, because Bill and I were watching the kids in the waiting room. And man, that half hour seemed like it was 3 hours, because I was so scared and so worried, and I can only imagine what John was feeling. But they did a second ultrasound, and luckily the bleeding stopped. She did not have to go to the hospital. And yeah, so that is pretty much it. The retrieval went, and it was here, and it's gone already, and Kelly is back home with her family. I just have to say thank you to everybody. Oh my God, the morning of the retrieval, so many people, whether it was on Instagram or Facebook, you guys are just so supportive and encouraging, and I just can't thank you enough. And I say it all the time, but you guys amaze me every time. I mean, the stuff on my Facebook wall right now is just crazy, crazy. And I just wanted to say thank you, and I will do another update in 2 days, because I want to see if we get through another 2 days with 5 embryos still. We'll see we'll see what we get. I don't want to get too excited, but I'm pretty happy after what the nurse told me today. And that would make my transfer on Friday, and I would have, you know, bed rest on Saturday, Sunday. So I told Bill already that maybe we could do a Lord of the Rings marathon, or a Harry Potter marathon, or some sort of a movie marathon. That is it, guys. I want to thank everybody for all the well wishes. I think that's all I have right now. I just wanted to give you a quick update, because if you're not already on my Facebook and you're not on Instagram, then you would not know any of this. Once again, if you guys are on Instagram, that is the way to see me daily. I post on there more than I post on Facebook, I would say. It's just easier for me. So if you want to just be on up-to-the-minute updates and pictures and various things in my life, things this week, on Instagram is where to find me. So I will see you guys all in my next video, which will probably be in a few days, definitely before the transfer, and then again the day of the transfer we will video just like I did last time, because I want to get it all on camera anyway. And I love you all. Mwah! And that's it. So, bye.